Every time you back out of your driveway, your vehicle is bombarded by a high-speed cocktail of mud, water, and gravel. It's a rapidly depreciating asset that lives outside, exposed to daily abuse. When it comes time to clean it, the industry hands you two entirely different options. You can roll through a fast, automated drive-through wash for $5, or you can hand over your keys for a meticulous, multi-$100 professional detailing service. This creates a frustrating dilemma for car owners. Are you needlessly burning hundreds of dollars to deep clean a simple commuter appliance? Or are you slowly destroying a $40,000 investment to save a few bucks with cheap automated brushes? Treating these two services as if they do the same job is a trap. If you don't understand the specific mechanical and chemical differences between them, you will inevitably either waste money on unnecessary utility or severely damage your vehicle's long-term value. This quadrant chart maps out exactly what you get from each approach. The bottom horizontal axis tracks the upfront investment of your money in time. The vertical axis measures the actual protection and long-term value added to your vehicle. An automatic car wash sits right down here in the bottom left. You spend almost zero time and very little cash, but in return you get zero preservation value. It cleans the surface, but it protects nothing. Professional detailing lives up in the top right. It demands a massive premium in both cash and the hours your car spends in the shop. However, it actively maximizes the vehicle's lifespan and future resale value. Because they sit on opposite ends of the spectrum, asking which service is better is the wrong question. You have to identify exactly what phase of ownership you're currently in and what your financial goals are for the vehicle. Automated car washes were engineered with a very specific purpose: speed and volume. They were designed to get you in and out fast, completely prioritizing rapid convenience over careful vehicle preservation. When you pull into a standard brush wash, you're making a simple trade. You hand over $5 to $15 and about 5 minutes of your day. In exchange, spinning bristles mechanically slap the surface dirt and mud off your exterior panels. There is a hidden cost to that friction. Those bristles trap grit from the muddy trucks that went through before you. Over years of repeated use, they grind that debris straight into your clear coat, leaving behind thousands of permanent micro-scratches and dulling swirl marks. To solve the scratching problem, the industry developed the touchless wash. Instead of physical brushes, this method relies entirely on high-pressure water jets and heavy chemical foams to blast the grime away without ever touching your paint. Without friction, those touchless systems have to rely on highly concentrated acidic detergents to break down road film. Repeated exposure to those harsh chemicals strips away your existing protective wax and eventually dries out the plastic trim. Whether you choose brushes or touchless sprays, standard car washes operate as strictly defensive, short-term tactics. They remove daily grime, but they offer absolutely zero long-term chemical defense or UV protection. Professional detailing approaches the vehicle entirely differently. This is an intensive, restorative process that addresses the specific chemical needs of your leather, carpets, and paint. That level of care requires a much heavier input. You can expect to pay anywhere from $150 to $300 for a standard package, and you will lose access to your vehicle for 4 to 6 hours. During that time, detailers apply targeted physical and chemical interventions. They use clay bars to pull embedded iron particles out of the clear coat, perform paint correction to level out existing scratches, and apply synthetic sealants to lock in the finish. Knowing that steep price tag, the DIY alternative looks highly tempting. If you handle the work yourself, you keep that $200 labor fee right in your own pocket. The reality check hits when you start buying the supplies.
Proper DIY detailing requires a heavy upfront investment in specialized equipment like dual-action polishers and carpet extractors, plus the sacrifice of an entire weekend of intense manual labor. Detailing is an offensive strategy meant to completely reset your vehicle's condition. Attempting to shortcut the financial cost by doing it yourself rarely yields professional results unless you are willing to invest massive amounts of sweat equity.
The environment you live in introduces specific seasonal threats that a basic $5 wash simply cannot handle. If you live in a colder climate, winter road salt acts as a silent, aggressive corrosive agent. It packs into the hidden crevices of your vehicle's undercarriage and exposed metal, quietly initiating oxidation. Ignore that salt buildup and you eventually see this. Skipping protective detailing allows rust to physically eat through lower door panels and structural components, destroying the integrity of the vehicle. Drivers in southern climates face the opposite extreme. Month after month of intense summer UV rays bake the exterior, causing accelerated paint oxidation, severe fading, and eventually total clear coat failure. A strategic professional detail prevents this by laying down a sacrificial barrier. By applying a robust carnauba wax or a ceramic sealant, the UV rays and road salt degrade the chemical coating rather than attacking your actual paint. Skipping seasonal detailing saves you a few $100s today, but ultimately you sacrifice thousands of dollars in resale value when the cosmetic and structural decay sets in. This decision flow chart maps out exactly which service you need based on your immediate friction points. First is the reactive clean. If you hit a heavy rainstorm, plowed through deep mud, or a massive dust cloud,
your immediate priority is a standard automated wash to prevent debris from caking onto the surface. Next is asset liquidation. If you plan to sell or trade in the car within the next few months, route yourself directly to a full professional detail. The return on investment here is clear. An upfront $250 detail completely erases stale odors and minor clear coat scratches. This creates a like-new psychological effect for the buyer, statistically yielding a higher final sale price.
Finally, we have the time-poor commuter. If your car is strictly a high-mileage utility vehicle used to get from point A to point B, route yourself to a bi-weekly touchless wash to keep the sensors clear and skip the detailing entirely. There is no universally best choice in a vacuum. It is entirely dependent on matching the correct service to your budget and your personal tolerance for cosmetic depreciation. If you want to optimize your vehicle as a financial asset without wasting your weekends, the ultimate recommendation is a hybrid care model that blends both systems. The first half utilizes automatic touchless washes on a bi-weekly basis. This gives you the rapid baseline convenience you need to keep corrosive road grime off your paint day to day. The second half anchors that maintenance with a professional detail scheduled exactly twice a year, right before winter to lay down thick chemical protection against the salt, and a second one in the spring to safely restore the finish. Maximizing your daily convenience while locking in that long-term financial value doesn't happen by accident. You have to stop treating car care as a reactive chore and start treating it as a calculated, recurring investment.